welcome all. Happy New Year, and welcome to the very first episode of something I like to call the Red Pill Show. My name is Theo Lanham, and this is going to be an ongoing show about things in the world that you guys, hopefully give you guys some new perspective, some unconventional perspective, some things that, teachers and parents and stuff aren't going to tell you, the government's not going to tell you. Honestly, it probably goes against it. If you are a blue pill person, I might advise, not watching against this or not watching this, because blue pill, is a sheltered life. You're okay. You're okay with being, with having what people give you, and that's fine. You go about your day, but if you do watch this, it might change that up a little bit. Might mix it up for you. Might change the way you see some things. Hopefully, and hopefully, I can inspire some of you guys to, think for yourselves and create the ultimate goal for this is for you guys to think for yourselves and write your own stories in life. And today we're going to talk about the biggest one for me, which is the education system. And the reason I think it's so big is because it affects literally every single person, especially in the United States, which is where I'm from. And everybody has to go through it, and it's kind of messed up. It's screwy. It's not right, and it's almost a personal attack on people, I would say, and what we were meant to be. And we'll get into that starting now. So, obviously, I'm sure a bunch of you guys don't like school, and there's an underlying reason for that. And that's because part of the reason is not a lot of people feel like they fit in school. And that's because it's designed, I'll give you an analogy. Everybody is, their own shape before they go to school. School is meant to mold every single person into the same shape, to have the same wants, the same desires, and feel like they have the same needs. And ultimately, that's money. And, it goes in stages, the diploma, and then the college degree, and then the money that they say is going to come. But it doesn't all the time. I know a bunch of people who go to college and they're working, minimum wage jobs. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, it's not what they want to be doing. It's not where they want to be in life. And so I guess we'll start off by saying the school system, especially in the United States, I can't speak for other places. I've lived here my whole life. It's designed to strip individuals of their individuality. And if you don't know what that means, it's designed to make everybody the same, to make everybody cookie cutter, wanting the same things, needing the same, desiring the same things, and you can see that because they all make us do the same things. They all in some cases they make you wear the same goddamn clothes, and you all have to follow the same rules, and unfortunately, that's not realistic. Because people aren't the same. It's unfair to force everybody to go through the same set of steps. And at the end, they all usually, like 99% of people do come out the way the government wants them to. And it's easy for them because as soon as everybody gets out, they're all looking for money. Everybody wants money. So all the government has to do to control us is dangle money over our heads, and we all come running like sheep. And if you don't believe me, watch any political debate. The underlying root in almost all those issues is money. Because people want money. People want money. And that's all we care about. Because I can't really blame anybody for it, and nobody can, because that's all we're taught to want and need and desire. And you see all these people, they go to college, they do their thing, they get out, and they're not happy. Doesn't matter how much money they have, they're not happy. And you know why that is? It's because they lost the thing that made them themselves, that individuality that I was talking about earlier. And they lose that during school. And because everybody, somewhere, I would almost say around middle school, high school, most people give up on what they truly want for the sake of money. And that's messed up. Because then you got all these different people living lives that they don't want to live, living somebody else's dream, living somebody else's wants. and they're stuck in that position. You know, sure they're making money, sure they got a roof over their head, but they don't wake up every day happy to be awake. They don't wake up every day saying, yes, I get to go to work, I get to give back the way I want to give back, I get to be a productive member of society the way I want to. And I at the end of the day, it all boils down to, especially, please, like this, I'm pleading my younger audiences, don't give up. And even if you're not, middle school, high school, even college, if you're older, don't give up on what you truly want. You know, don't give up because people tell you, oh, you have to do this, because your teacher's telling you, oh, you got to get good grades, got to get good grades. So don't go focus on playing the guitar. Focus on the good grades. No, if you want to go play guitar, go play guitar. Take it as far as you want. Try to, explore a bunch of different options, explore a bunch of different experiences, and pick out something you love to do, and go after 120%. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry if you're late. Don't worry about how old you are. You still have time. Just, as soon as you start doing something you love, the money's going to come. It will end up coming. It's just, people are in such a rush to be financially stable, and then they sacrifice happiness that is their lives. And that's why you see all these sad people. And we do kind of live in a world full of sad sacks, and I don't blame them. I wouldn't be happy if I was living a life I didn't want to live. And, personally for me, like, that's why I kind of stopped trying in school when high school came around. Like, I'm still going to graduate in a week or two, but it's just not for me. Same thing, I was a pretty decent soccer player, not for me. So I'm pursuing other things in my life. Like, personally, I want to experience a lot. I want to meet new people. I want to help inspire people. I want to help open people's eyes. I want people to realize the world we're living in. And I also want you guys to realize that you guys can still take it by the balls, and you guys can make it yours. You just got to go after what you want. Don't go after what somebody implanted in your head, what you think you want. Don't go trying to make other people happy. Because if you base your life trying to make other people happy on what's socially acceptable, trying to make your parents happy, go be a doctor because your parents want you to, you're not going to be happy. And your parents are going to be dead one day, and you're going to be living that life that you built for them, you built around them, and they're going to be gone. You're the only one that has to live with you every second of every day for the rest of your life. So make sure that for the rest of your life, you can be doing something that you love. And it's not always going to happen. Not everybody can be a famous musician, but if you love music, go be a producer. You might not be the most musically inclined, but don't even listen to me. Even if you're not the most musically inclined, pick up a guitar, practice 2 hours a day, prove me fucking wrong. I'm not anybody to tell you that you can't do something, and neither is anybody else. The only people who don't reach their dreams are the ones who give up. And the reason there's so many is because we're all taught to give up in the school system. And we're all taught, you need to learn the quadratic equation. I sure as hell have never used the quadratic equation outside of a classroom. And I probably never will. And you hear everybody talking about, why do I need to know this? Why do I need to know this? And you don't. The answer is you don't need to know it. It's all designed to get you guys through the same system, shape you the same way, so you're easy to control. That's all it is. And if you can see through that, and you can break through that, you're already a step ahead of 99% of this world. And you can, like I said, that opens so many doors. Because, like I said, school is so designed to close doors, believe it or not. And you're the only person who can open doors, and society's going to try to keep closing doors and you keep closing doors because they don't want everybody to succeed. Especially think about it. The people at the top are the people that run the world. Do you think the people at the top want everybody else to be with them? No, because then they're not at the top anymore. They don't want everybody to go follow their dreams and then make it. They don't want that shit. So, you know what? The antidote to that, the solution, is for you to go out there and say, fuck you. I'm going to do what I want, I'm going to find my passion. I'm going to go out there and every single day, once I find that passion, 120%. 120%. And I'm not saying you got to dedicate 20-hour work days to get there. But I'm saying every day, all you got to do is lay a brick. You lay a brick every single day, you're going to have a castle one day. Patience is key. Be patient. Find what you love. Don't be in a rush for money. Money's not shit. Money is a piece of paper with numbers that we made up on it. And I can tell you the purpose to life isn't something that's man-made. I can tell you that right now. It's not paper. It's not a diploma. It's not a degree. It's not. So don't build your life around that. Go decide what you want to make your life. Like I said earlier, write your own story. No, you don't be a pawn in somebody else's game. Play your own game. And unfortunately, yes, you if you especially live in the United States, anywhere like that, you are going to have to go through the school system. But that doesn't mean that like you're legally required to. That doesn't mean once you get out of it, that you, or even while you're in it, when you get home from school, go out and explore what you want. Pick up a guitar, play the piano, go play soccer, go play basketball, go play baseball. If you love any of it, go for it. If you don't, all right, find something eventually. There's a billion things out there in this world to do. And something is meant for you. You are here for a reason. So don't throw away that reason because somebody's telling you to, because they want you to play their game and be a pawn in their game. And then, because all you are to them is dollar signs. That's all they care about. So, like I said, just write your own story. That's the best thing you could possibly do for yourself. Because if you wake up every single day doing something that you love and are proud of and can say, damn, I'm glad I did that. Damn, I'm proud of myself for doing that. You're going to live a very happy life. And, everybody wants you to focus on, like, stupid stuff. Women, money, you got to get married, all that will come. But if you aren't happy with yourself, how can you expect somebody else to be happy with yourself to marry you? How if you're not happy with yourself, how do you expect to give back in this world at all? How do you expect anybody to give anything to you? You got to go out there and you got to be one of the people that makes the difference and starts making the change. And like I said, I don't know if I said this already, but we're not toppling the education system. We're not toppling the government. It's not happening. But that doesn't mean you can't topple your life into the way you want it to be. Because right now, yeah, you've probably got a structure built up, but is that your structure or is that somebody else's? Is that the education system that molded that structure for you? Is that what you really want? Like, do you want to leave this earth knowing that you just played by somebody else's rules the whole time? And that's what they want. That's why when everybody talks about things like this, they're like, "Oh no, you're crazy. You got to go to college or else you're not going to you're going to be homeless or all that." That's bullshit. It's all bullshit just cuz if it's your parents telling you that, they were raised in the game and they were raised by other people's rules and they're too afraid to go out and change that. That's called cognitive dissonance. That's the theory that, a person will hold on to what they believe even when there's information to the contrary right in their face. So even if you have the best argument in the world, you're probably not going to convince your parents. And that's okay. You can't please everybody. But do you want to please them? Or do you want to please yourself? Make yourself happy. Do you want to please the education system and be valedictorian? If you do, fine, go for it. If that's what makes you happy. But if you don't, then don't strive for it if that's not what you want. Go after what you want. And don't give up on it. I don't care how many rocks you hit on the way. Every movie has sad parts. The ones with happy endings are when the characters fight through it. Despite everything, hitting them in the face, all that shit, knocking them down. Fuck that. Get out there and do what you want. Alright, my friends. I know that was a little bit longer than I anticipated. We're coming up on the 15-minute mark. And I would like to thank all you guys for joining for the very first episode of the Red Pill Show. If you enjoyed, learned, anything like that, drop a like, subscribe, whatever. I love all you guys. Thank you for the support. And if there's anything you guys want me to talk about, drop it in the comments. If you know me, text me about it. And I like, even if it's you want me to change the background or something like that. I don't know. Anything like, this is my first time. I'm in the basement recording with my iPhone. So thank you guys. Have a great night, a great day, whatever it is for you. And I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you guys more than you know. Deuces.